Hi there, this is Julie from the Paper Haven, and this is a walkthrough of the current annual Stampin' Up catalogue, and then I'll be doing the January to April mini catalogue to go through the reductions with you that are available from the 9th of April. That's Tuesday the 9th of April. I'm only going to go through the items that have got reductions, okay? I don't know how long this video will be. I'm starting on page 14, so I'm going to probably plough through it fairly quickly, so you might want to pause. So this Beautiful Balloons has, oops, my pen hasn't had the 40% off, and it's £13.80. I've written 50. Okay, so that's the Beautiful Balloons. The Carousel Horses has 10% off, and it's £20.70. The Circle Sayings stamp set, which is fabulous, has 50% off this. This is a top pick for me, and that is only £11. Oh, hang on a minute. £11.50. I lost my place there. So that's a top pick, Circle Sayings. Charming Sentiments, I've used this a lot, 50% off, £11. Wow, amazing, amazing. Okay, the next one, Lazy Days, 30% off, £16.10. I'm sorry, it's really quick, but I'm going through and filming at the same time. Okay, the Cherries, the stamp set has 50% off, £8.50. Oh, wow, that's a top pick as well. Seasonal Branches, 50% off, £12. Dainty Delight, this one up here, 50% off, £12. I'm going through a spreadsheet at the same time, so bear with me. Handmade Hugs, that's this one, 50% off, £9. Nature's Prints, this one up here, that's 20% off, £19. Hang on a minute, 20. I can't see properly. Lighting the Way, that's here. Wow, there's so many reductions. 60% off, £8.80. That's brilliant, that. Colour and Contour, this has been a lovely one. 40% off, that one. It's a really good one, this one. And that's just £12. The Pansies have 60% off. There's no reduction on that. 60% off, £9.60, although that is retiring, no reduction. Super Cool, this one has 50% off, £9.50. And the So Refreshing has 30% off, and that's £16.10. Okay, the shops, it's just the papers. Grab these. They are fantastic papers. 40% off the papers, £7.05. I would grab those. You can do so many cards with the papers. Okay, the Sweet Citrus, this one has 20% off, and it's £18.40. I'm just writing these notes for me. The Good Feelings, this is a real... Oh, no, sorry. I've gone wrong. It's the Let's Go Shopping stamp set has 20% off. That's me, because I'm going too fast. That's £18.40. The Sweet Citrus actually has 60% off, £8.80. The Good Feelings, 60% off, and that is £9.20. These are fab. I love those big greetings. I never got that one, but it's fab. These Good Feelings, oh, we've done that. Two-Tone Flora, 30%, £15.40. By the way, these are all available to look at on my VIP group, and I will put links on my social media. The Petal Park, 20% off, £17.60. The Best Family Ever's carrying over. Oh no, this is Petal Park. Sorry. Uh-oh. Very Best Occasions. Wow, 60% off. And that is £9.60. This is brilliant because it's got Christmas, a thank you, thinking of you, happy birthday, a sympathy. Brilliant. Take a look at that. I'll be top picking that one. Apple Harvest has 60% off, £9.20. Cottage Wreaths, 60% off, £7.20. We're on page 39 if you want to catch up. And Season of Chic has 50% off, and it's £13. There's a lot going, but there's a lot of new stuff coming. Okay. Brightest Glow. This one, 60%, £9.60. This is great for your Christmas greetings. Absolutely fabulous for those. Regal Reindeer up here. That's 20% off, £18.40. And Perched in a Tree on page 43 is 50% off, £11. Ringed with Nature has 50% off, and that's £11 too. That's a useful one. Bit of everything on that one. And Celebrate with Tags has 50% off, and it's £11. Now, these were my favourite papers, I think, one of my favourites. The Zoo Crew papers have 30% off, £8.22. They might not be the biggest saving, but they are a top pick for me. And the whole suite is retiring. The Easter Bunny, page 50 we're on now. 60% off, £7.20. Happy Labels, this is a good one as well. That has 60% off, and it's £9.20. Some of these stamp sets you may be seeing for the first time with new eyes. This is a really good one for £9. Well, £9.20. And the Silly Goose has 60% off, and it's £9.60. Little Monkey, 50% off. Just, I'm not sure if the punch is reduced. I'll find out later on. So it's £10. The Biggest Wish is retiring. It's not reduced, but if you want it, I'd grab it. Share a Milkshake, 50% off, £9. Hello Kiwi, 50% off, £9.50. Oh, I love this stamp set, Phrases for All. That's 50% off, and it's £10. That's a top pick for me, that one. Little Dreamers just has 10% off, £20.70. The Hello Ladybug has 60% off, and it's £6.80. Wow. That's perfect for kids as well, that one. Hedgehogs, 40% off, £10.20. And Songbird, 60% off, £7.20. I can see there's going to be some full shopping baskets with bargains here. Everyday Thanks. This one is 50% off, £11. Countryside Blossoms embossing folder. maybe that should be at the back, but that's got 20% off it. Countryside Corners stamp set, 20% off, and that's £17.60. And the Lasting Joy has 60% off. Oh gosh, that's so good. £7.60. We did that for a coffee and card. That's so worth it for the greetings. So worth it. Okay, we're on page 66 now. So the Quiet Meadow, that's got 60% off, and that's £8. And then these Darling Details here, I hope you can see all this. The Darling Details has 30% off, £16.10. Once again, I apologise for the speed, but there's a lot to get through. Just My Type, 40%, £13.80. I'm not writing so you can see, I'm writing so for my records. These Earth and Elegance papers have 40% off, £7.05. Hope and Prayer Cling Stamp, this one down here, 50%, £9. Places in the Heart, 30%, £14.70. Country Bouquet, that's got 60%, £8.80. Now this one is retiring, but it's not got money off, so I'm only going through the ones that have the money off. Please check the last chance product list, because some items don't have money off, but they are still going, okay? So this Everlasting Beauty, this one here, 50% off, £12.50. Let's Go Fish. Oh, hang on. The Let's Go Fishing papers have 40% off, £7.05. They are brilliant. The colours are fantastic. And the Twisted Rope embossing folder is reduced, but hopefully I'll get to that in the end. The Science stamp set, 50%. Oops, I've written over it. £11. This Supremely Awesome, 60%, £10. And the Construction Zone, again, this is a great one for kids. That's got 50% off, and it's £11. Next Destination, 60%, £9.20. And Oceanfront, oh, that's a firm favourite. Oh, Craig did his beginner class with that. 30%, £14.70. That's been around a while, but that's a lovely one. We're ploughing through now. We're on page 85, 86. The Stargazing papers. A lot of the papers are 40%, £7.05. And the Reach for the Stars, 50%, £12. So any astronaut fans, that's the good one. Back on the Ocean, oh, that's the pirate one. That's 50%, and it's £11. Well, there's not actually a picture of a pirate on it, but it's sort of that theme. Enjoy the Rhythm. This one's carrying on. Hang on a minute. Fun on Wheels is retiring, but it's not got reduction. So if you like that bundle, grab it. And the Brood for You, I thought that would retire, is retiring, but there's no money off that one. Enjoy the Rhythm has 60% off, and that is £8. So if you have a music fan, that's a really good one. This is retiring, the level complete, but it's not reduced. Inked and Tiled, 30% off. And it's £18.20. And guess what? The papers have 40% off and they are £7.05. In the moment. Oh, I loved this stamp set. 60% off this, £9.20. I love this set. I think I might keep that. I do sort of rehome most of my retired things. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep that. Now, Go to Greetings is going, but it's not reduced. It's a fabulous one, that. The bottles are going 40% off. £13.20. And the bold bouquet, 50% off, £9.50. Wildlife Wonder, if you like that bear, that's 60% off, £9.20. And Scenic Wonders, which is this one here, that has 60% off and it's just £10. Again, oh, we've reached page 100. Woohoo. I'm sorry for the speed. 16 minutes so far. I've still got the mini catalogue to do, but hopefully that'll be quicker because a lot of that stuff is staying. Seaside Bay, 60% off, £10. These papers have 40% off. Guess how much? £7.05. And the Gorgeously Made has 40% off and it's £13.80. Days to Remember. This one has 30% off, £11.20. And Vertical Blooms, this one up here, 60% off, £7.20. Marvellous Nature, this one. I've never seen a card made with that, I think 40% off, £15. Sorry about that, there was a knock at the door. I've now got the dog here. But that's okay. So where were we? We're on page 107. And this one, Botanical Layers, has 60% off, £8.80. Your Path Awaits, 50% off, £11.50. Love for You. Oh, this is a brilliant one. 60% off. £7.60. This is amazing value. Amazing value. Top pick. Okay, the Fresh as a Daisy papers. 40% off. Guess how much? £7.05. And the gems are also reduced. Waves of Inspiration. 60%. £8.80. The Artistically Inked, I think we're near the end of the stamp sets. This one is 10%. £20.70. Prized plant, I've never seen that one before. 50%, £9.50. And softly sketched, 50%, £11.50. Around the bend, this one, 60%, £9.60. Alpha Best is retiring, but it's not reduced. Spiral die, stamped with Love is Staying. Oh, we're on to dies, okay. So, hang on, we're on page 118. The spiral die cling stamp, that one. The background stamp, 50% off, £8.50. It's 50%. The Timeless Tiles background, £8.50. The Rays of Light is retiring, and It's in the Stars is retiring, but they're not reduced. Okay. And I think the Berry Harvest, where's that? Oh, that one. That one's 30% off. £13.30. And Perfectly Detailed. That one here. That one's 60%, £9.60. Snow Crystal, 40%, £12. And that's it for stamps. Okay, now, there's various embellishments. It would take me forever to go through, so please do check out all the embellishments. As a general rule, a lot of the papers, as we have seen, have 40% off them. There's lots of embellishments and ribbons reduced. And then I'm just going to go through the punches with you, because I feel like that's okay. So punches, we're on page 147. Little Monkey, 50% off, £10.50. Dragonfly, 50%, £10.50. The double oval is going, but it's not reduced. That's a very useful one. The Cloud Punch is going, and that's 50%. In fact, all of these are 50%. So Lasting Label. So if they're 50%, they're £10.50. Decorative Circle. Handmade Tag. The Easter Bunny has 40% off it. £12.60. Country Bouquet. Where's that one? Oh, 50%. Ladybug. So the Ladybug is £10.50. Now that has 50% off, and remember the stamp set did. I think the stamp set was about £8, so that's get the bundle for £18 something. Brilliant. The Boat has 40% off, £12.60. The Hedgehog has 50%. The Bottle has 40%, £12.60. The Cherry, 50%. The 50% ones are all £10.50. The Bird, the Songbird, 50%. Do you know, I've never used that. The Best Label is going, that little one, but that's not reduced. That goes with Alpha Best. The Trio, the Very Best Trio, that's got 40% off, £13.80. Okay, now I need to talk to you about blocks, because we are retiring some of the blocks. But none of them are reduced. They're condensing the blocks. So block I is going, this one here. Block G, which is a very small thin one. You can barely fit one greeting on it. But then that's it. Block I and block G. Okay. which means the whole bundle of blocks as it is now will be going. Okay, we're on to dies. Are you still with me? Bold bouquet dies, 60%. £10.80. Beautiful balloons, 10%. £28.80. Carousel horses, not reduced. Gorgeous lip made, 10%, 27 now. Fun on wheels, 20%, £21.60. Lazy days, this one with the bench, 50%, £16. Hey Chuck, 30%, £21. There's more than this retiring, I'm just going through the savings. Reach for the Stars, 10% off. So Refreshing, 50%, that's the jug of lemonade. Well, it could be a jug of anything, sangria. Seasonal Branches, 50%. £16. The Zany Zoo are going, but there's no reduction. The Time Together dies have 20% off. The Artistic, 162. Ah, okay, yeah. These are ones that are not in a bundle. 50%. £16.50. All that dies. 50%, £13.50. They're brilliant. Really good. The Brood for You dies, 40%. You know the beer one, £13.80. Aspen Tree. Oh, there's lots of these reduced. 50%. Dainty Delights, 50%. Brilliant Backgrounds, they're all not in order. 60%. Christmas Pine Cones, 60%. Chic Dies, 50%. Dots and Spots die, 60%. That's now £12. That's brilliant. Top pick right there. Oh, the Cracker and Treat box are going, but they're not reduced. Country Wreaths, 50% off. So that makes them £18.50. Love for You. Right, now, this is brilliant because I think the stamp set ended up at £7. These dies have got 60% off. And they're now 12, so it's a bundle for less than £20. The Give It a Whirl dies, 40% off, £22.20. The Meadow dies, 50% off. Where are those? Here we go. I think they go with the Quiet Meadow stamp set. Labels Aglow, 40% off. Lighting the Way, 40% off. Gorgeous Garden. Oh, they're nice. I never got those. 40%. The Pansies are 50%. The Natural Prints are 50%. The On the Ocean dies, the Pirate ones, 60%, £13.60. So that makes that a really good bundle. The Paper Florist dies, my favourites, are retiring, but they're not reduced. Oh, I love those. Patchwork pieces, just 10% off those. Petal pattern, 50% off those. So that makes those 21. The sending dies. The stamp set's not reduced, but the dies are. And there's 50% off that, so $15.50, so it still makes it a really reasonably priced bundle. Scallop contour dies, these are so useful, and they've got 20% off. They go with the colour and contour. Sentiment silhouettes, 60%. Oh, they go with the Charming Sentiments dies. So the dies are down to $13.20, and the stamp set on page 18, this is a total top pick, is down to 11. So for $24.20, massive greeting stamp set and dies, total top pick. Reindeer dies have 50% off. Where have the reindeers gone? Oh, they're right up here. The milkshakes have 60% off. $11.20. The Seaside Bay have 60% off. £12.80. Gosh, there's some bargains. The Stitched with Whimsy have 40% off. And that's £16.20. The tailor-made tags are going, but they're not reduced. The Waves dies have 50% off, making those 16. Two-tone Flora, 50% off. Where have they gone? Page 167, I can't see them. Oh. And Cascading Ruffles, we're on to folders now. So this one, 50% off. We're nearly there. Geometric Patterns, 30%. Stripes and Splatters, 40%. Quatrefoil Tile, 50%. Painted Posies, 50%. The Tree Rings Hybrid, 60%. That's a really useful one. The Raindrops Embossing Folder, 50%. And the final reduced item is the Sweet Citrus, 30%. You get the dies and the embossing folder. And that's all for the reductions in this catalogue. Now, I'm sorry that was really rushed through. It's been about 34 minutes. I will do a separate video for the mini catalogue. There's not as much in that one that's reduced. Hopefully it'll be a little bit quicker. As I say, these will be available at that price from 11 p.m. on Monday the 8th of April. So sort of going, 11 p.m. on Monday the 8th, because it's 12 o'clock Germany at that time. So that's the time that we go on. So yes, please go on my online store and order. I'm happy to put an order in for customers, but it won't be till Tuesday. Okay, any questions, give me a shout, and thank you for watching.